Hello everyone and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts Tarot video. Today is Tuesday the 3rd of September. I've had a busy morning already. I went out to do some bits and bobs earlier in one of the local villages, and then I raced back to try and catch a lunchtime Pilates class which I just caught, and it was very hot and sweaty. It was quite a challenge. But it's good to have all that done now this morning, which means I can chill out and relax and do some nice cards for you today. I hope you're all well. Welcome to the new viewers if you're watching, and welcome back to everyone who is a regular on this channel. I hope you're all well. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. If you enjoy the video, do give us a like, and if you want to see more of this stuff, do subscribe as well. It'll keep you up to date on what comes out, the next video, etc, etc. So on this channel, which is Karen Tinney, I do tarot readings. So these are just general for your entertainment, general reading for the week, and I also do some channeling from spirit as well. So you'll see some of those on my next to the tarot readings, and they're called Sacred Symposium. I was guided to call them under that name as a reference. And sometimes it's channeling, sometimes it's mediumship. I'm not sure. I think I had Shannon Doherty in my dream last night, so I don't know if it's going to be mediumship or channeling today. But for this bit, it's tarot. So we're going to just do some tarot cards. I also have some clarifier decks here, a few different decks that we might use as well to clarify, just to get a little bit more information and guidance. I feel like I haven't been on here in a while. I know it was a bit mixed up. Bank holiday weekend, I think it was a Saturday. And then last week, I think I had to work, so I completely forgot all about my Tuesday videos. And I usually do a channeling group with over Zoom on a Tuesday. So I totally forgot about that because I was working. So back to it today. We'll try and not go on too long. I know your time is precious, as is mine, but hopefully we'll give you some information which will bring some guidance through for you, and hopefully I'll be able to explain the cards and explain the energy and what it kind of is pointing to. That one's gone flying. And 222 on the timer. Okay, so can we get another couple of tarots please, just to confirm what we're looking at here, and then I'll go and fetch that one which has disappeared. So are we going to get one more tarot please? Okay, oh, that's quite a lot. Okay, right, let's do it. Let's just go get the other one, bear with. Okay, so I tend to look at the underside of the deck just to give us an idea of what the energy underlying everything is, and it's the Magician. So you have everything that you need in your toolbox. You have all the skills you need, you have all the inspiration you need, you have money, you have love, you have intellect, you have fire and drive and passion. And it's just about, making something manifest on the earth plane. So you have the ability to create something in your mind. What is it, your dreams, your goals? What is it that you want to create? And use your manifesting abilities to make it happen in the real world. And you can do that. You are walking through a new doorway. You are walking through a very fertile period, realizing that you have the power to do this. First card we have is Nine of Cups. So if this is about love, this is a beautiful love story coming together, romantic. There's lots of pillars there, so there's a real stability within the relationship here. Now the table is full of cups, so the cups are emotions, there are love, there are love connections, and there's 9 of them here. So it's emotional contentment, it's emotional fulfillment, it's reward. It's your just rewards. The table is laden with fruits and vegetables and flowers, so there's a fertility, there's a harvest, so it's reaping the harvest. So whatever you've been working on, whatever you've been spending time on, there is a reaping of the harvest here, a celebration in a sense. And these two are really sort of holding each other, so there's this deep connection, this closeness, this bond between these two people. There's a level of respect between them. There's a level of emotional connection now between them, which maybe wasn't there before, but it seems to have deepened. It seems to, we've gone to the 9. So 9 is completion. So there's a completion in this joining of two people. So there seems to be a stability establishing with this emotional connection. We have the 6 of Cups next. Again, the cups, so it's love, it's romance. It can be nostalgia, so it can be thinking back to your home, where you grew up, you know, your first love, that type of energy. So that type of soulmate energy might be coming back into your life. It might be someone on a very different age to you, so someone a lot older or someone a lot younger. But there is this romantic sort of rose-tinted glasses aspect of looking back into the past and the love from the past. But it is a nice innocent love. There's someone here offering flowers, so it is that offering of a romantic gesture, offering of an invite perhaps that's coming in, and it comes in with that beautiful innocence. The lilies are all here, so there's an innocence, and there's can be that nostalgic old school way. Perhaps we're missing that now. We're missing someone coming up and handing you flowers, or missing someone coming up and just talking to you and asking you out and kind of getting to know you, and everything's swiping now. So this is the old school way. This is about having this depth of romance, this depth of authenticity, this trueness in your romantic relationship. And 6 and 9, they're very good numbers. 3, 6, 9 are the magic numbers, so these are really good in love. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. So perhaps you have been feeling a little bit left out in the cold. Perhaps you have been feeling a little bit alone. Perhaps you have been feeling a little bit poor, a little bit in the poverty mindset, the victim mindset. Like you can't get up and you can't take part in life, that you feel restricted in this way. But the 5 of Pentacles is showing that we do have a lifeline. There's a lifeline coming in. There's something that you're not looking at, you can't see yet. It is going to arrive for you. If you can just raise your eyes to this window, you'll see that it is showing you the money. There's light coming through. There is light here for you, but there's a need to kind of come out of that victim mode, come out of that lack, and see that there is abundance. There is abundance that's coming into your life. So don't feel like you are left out. Go into the building, go into this church, go towards the light, because that's where you will get your sustenance. You've got little roses here, or tulips, I think they're roses. So again, that's the romantic nature. So there may be romance and money and love and work in here. And again, it's through a window, so it's shining that light through the window. So being able to see past what's obvious and see through into the future. And how do you see through into the future? We have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is your clairvoyant woman. She is the person who is clairvoyant, so clear-seeing. She sees with her third eye. She's able to see what is not made manifest yet. She is able to see spirit. She's able to translate spirit. There's a need for her to ground. There's a need for her to be connected to the ground in order to do the spirit work. And it is a recognizing of the intuition. So there's this surging energy, which is the intuitive energy, which is directing you, which is telling you. She also is holding the little lilies here. So that innocence, that purity, that working with spirit. We have the pillars here of the masculine, the feminine, the strength and the pillars. She's on this strong seat here. So she's very grounded. She's very stable in her gifts. And we have the veil here with the pomegranates on it, and it's that seeing past the veil, so she can see beyond the veil. So this High Priestess energy is coming in as well. So it's perhaps from going from the 5 of Pentacles to the High Priestess, there's a need to transform this lack energy, this victim energy, by using your intuition, by tuning into your intuition. You are an intuitive person. You know, a lot of people get great business ideas, in the shower, or a lot of people will just be walking along the street thinking of something else and something drops in, or a lot of people will just get a gut feeling, I should call that person, or will I send that email, just follow the guidance, because this is saying there is guidance coming in and you can trust it. And it's leading you to the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is money. There might be a level of work involved, but this usually signals money that you haven't had to work for, because it's been gifted. So the hand of God is gifting you this coin. It will lead you through a new doorway. So you can use it for work. You can use it for many, many things, because it's allowing you to pass through into this new realm, into this new world, where you go on this different path and you forge ahead. So it's kind of like a win. Could be a lottery win. It could be bingo. It could be an inheritance. It could be someone gifting you money. But there certainly is a financial reward here. There is money coming in. So coming out of that poverty mindset, trusting your intuition, feeling the senses, maybe taking a gamble on something, doing a lottery card or something. But certainly this is saying there is money coming in. Money is going to be provided. And maybe it's provided for your business. So maybe you want to take out a loan so you could start a business. Maybe you want to get some crowdfunding or something for your business. So this is saying the money will come in so that you can move through this doorway in this new direction. Okay. And we have death. So what does death tell us? Sorry, Spirit makes my nose run sometimes. It's just crazy. We have death, so death, new beginning. So this is time. You can see the little time piece there. So this is time for a new beginning. This is time to rebirth your life. This is a new start. It tends not to be necessarily about physical death, but more of dying of the old life, cutting away what needed to be cut away. And knowing that there is a bright future, knowing that the sun is rising again. And, this horse is very much in honouring the life, in honouring what you had, in honouring the wisdom that came with that. But there's a need to start something else from the bones up. So start something and put some flesh on those bones. So you've got all these ideas, and how are you going to flesh them out? How are you going to make it grow? Yeah, and there's a desire for life here. So even though it's the death card, there is a desire for life from the people in the card. They're asking for life. They're asking for like another chance. So you are getting this second chance. You are getting this opportunity to bring something new into your life, to birth something new. And possibly because you are being gifted this, it allows you to cut away what was not necessary and what didn't suit you. And there's going to be money coming in some regard, which will transform your life in some way. And it's going to allow you to take some time. It's going to allow you to rest a little more. Maybe you're overworking, maybe you're doing too much, and you need this little input of money just to allow yourself to come away from exhaustion, to come away from burnout. We can burn out very easily, and it can be, we can not notice it. So there's a need to remember that once the money comes in and allows us to transform our life, that it is about resting. It is about meditation. It is about sitting and gaining that clarity, getting that intuition to come through. We've got the swords coming down from the heavens towards the head. So the inspiration comes through when we stop. Often we can be so busy with our lives and running around, and that is why people meditate. So yes, you've got different types of meditation for different things, but just moments of calmness, moments of quiet, moments of closing your eyes. It doesn't have to be an hour. Just moments allows you to decompress and bring that energy down. And once you've brought that active energy down, you get that guidance, you get that inspiration, you might get some direction and somehow. People come to me and they'll lie on their couch for healing. I had a person come recently and she lay on the couch and she just wanted some guidance. And that was the intention for the session. So I did this session. But she received the information she needed during the session that I knew nothing of. So she had a question, and then she lay down and we did the Reiki on her, and then she came out of it and she had a clarity on her question. She had an answer, And that just brought her peace and tranquility and the ability to forge forward then, because there was no fighting now with these two sides of herself. She knew where she was going. She knew what it was about. And she was able to just drop all the confusion, drop all the, is it this, should have been doing this. That was gone, because she lay down and she allowed the information to come in to be received. So this is sleeping, getting enough rest. This is healing, having healing sessions. This is meditation, stopping and being quiet. And this is moving to the heart, so moving from the head to the heart. So we can overthink things and then we're not really receiving the proper guidance. We're not receiving or using our intuition because we're up in our mind. We have to be very careful about our mind. And there's an element of dropping that consciousness down to the heart, because if you're able to see through the window, so see through the heart, that's a better way. That's where we're all moving to. We're all moving to engaging the heart center. And by resting, by meditating, you'll begin to become familiar. And again, to start meditation, just take 5 minutes of quiet stillness. Just sit down and just say, okay, I can set the timer for 5 minutes and then I can get on with whatever. And just close your eyes and just focus on how you're breathing. You don't even have to do any particular special breathing just yet. Just notice how you're breathing. Just notice what's going on in your body. Just notice where you feel tension. Notice where you feel pain. Notice what's comfortable or uncomfortable. Notice your heartbeat. Notice how much you think. Notice your thoughts. Watch them come and go. They'll just keep coming. They'll just keep coming. Meditation is getting to a point. It's a training to get you to a point where you're able to kind of put them behind. It's almost like the old tapes, the old videos that it's running across the film, and it's almost like instead of having the film going across here in your mind whirring away, put it in the back. So it's going on in the back, but I'm in a different space. And then just breathe, normal breath. And see how you're breathing. Are you breathing shallow? Are you breathing hard? Are you breathing light? Are you breathing into your chest? Are you breathing into your belly? Are you breathing through your skin? Are you breathing through your mouth, your nose? How do your eyes feel? What can you hear? So all these different things can bring you present moment awareness. And just do it for 5 minutes. Set the clock, and when 5 minutes is up, back to life. But you'll feel benefit from doing it again and again and again. And as you get into it, it might extend a little. As you get into it, you might receive guidance. As you get into it and further into it, you'll be joined by energies and you'll be able to communicate with energies down the line. But stopping, even for 5 minutes, is very therapeutic. And it feels with this to stop us burning out. If we're going to go forward in this new direction, we're going to be given a little bit of financial support to help us, maybe to give us more time off so that we're not on the go constantly, and to take it and use it properly, use it wisely. Because we have a new beginning. We are stepping off into this new adventure. We are full of promise. We are carrying the rose of romance. We have transformed our life. Our life is in this process of transformation. The sun is shining on us again. We feel full of life. But just be careful not to be too foolish. Watch where you're going. Watch what's going on around you. Watch where you're stepping. Even if you do fall off the cliff, there's water. So, it's not the end of the world. You'll fall in the water. You can swim home. There may be a dog companion around you. You may have a companion of some kind. You may connect with animals. But this is essentially saying there is a new beginning. Embrace it. But embracing a new beginning means letting go of what was. Embracing a new beginning means okay, so this new beginning is thrust upon me. Now I have to adjust. Because I'm no longer in that situation. Now I have to adjust to this situation. And every new situation takes adjustment. But it is powerful, it is beautiful, it is a positive card. The sun is here. Just be mindful of how you step. So step carefully. Because you are the Ten of Wands and you have a tendency to take on everyone's problems. You are an empath. You are carrying a heavy load here. You're weighed down with all the responsibilities you have and all of the creative ideas you have. And there's so many things that you want to do. There's so many things you want and you don't want to let any of them go. It's a bit like me sometimes. I'm doing healing, I'm doing mediumship, I'm doing tarot. I do channeling, I do regular work. I also do painting and I haven't had enough time to do enough painting. And there's all these things that I want to do at the one time. And it's overwhelming. And the empath absorbs energy from others. The empath carries the weight of other people's energy and other people's problems. So just be careful of how much you're taking on. Be careful of whatever this new situation you're adjusting to. Be careful of your own boundaries. Be careful of what you're prepared to absorb. What's your responsibility? What's not your responsibility? By all means, be creative. By all means, be passionate about your dreams, about your goals, about these endeavors that you wish to take on. But be careful about overburdening yourself because you are a sensitive person and that energy that you absorb has an effect on you and it's not always your energy. So you might feel a bit off, but it might be nothing to do with your energy. It might be someone else's energy. They can take from your energy and that can make you feel heavy. So if the exhaustion is kicking in, just be mindful of that because we had that before. We had that need to rest. So as you go forward in this new adventure, just be mindful that even after, sometimes you feel, I've rested a while, so now I'm ready to take on the world again. But it's kind of not about taking on the world again. It's about resting and knowing, okay, I don't want to go into overdrive straight away again. I have to manage what I'm doing, manage how I'm doing it. Okay, so let's go to the Ask Your Guides by Sonia Choquette, I think it is. So that's very interesting. Actually, I can relate to that myself. I'm guessing some of you can relate to that as well. Okay, so we've got 3 that I've turned over. So the first one I can see is suffering. So you can see that this person is suffering a bit, that they're in the center there. And it's a 5. And they're holding their head in their hands and they're feeling a little bit down. They're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, like we said. And so that can feel like you're suffering from something. That's very much the 5 of Pentacles energy. Victim mentality, suffering, down and out. Locked out from the goodness, locked away from the money, locked away from the light. But as you can see here, number 5, it's going to change. We have your actual energy, your true energy, reaching up to these guides who are giving you gifts, giving these stars to you. And you're so bound in this earth life, you're so bound in this feeling of victimhood and suffering and whatever you've decided is just, life is like the empath. It's too much, it weighs too much. It's too much and you can't handle it. But part of you is still this beautiful, blossoming spirit. And we want that energy of that spirit to awaken within you, to reconnect to that higher self, reconnect to that higher part of you, and allow it to reach these guides, allow it to receive the gifts. So they're coming in with stars, hands with stars, and here we have the hand bringing in the pentacle, which has the star in the middle. So you're being gifted a way out here, but you just need to raise your head so you can see it, okay? Oh, we've got 3 cards. So the next one is new beginnings. So, like we said, you are going to be given a new beginning. We've got more stars here, so we can liken those to the pentacles. The hand is pointing in this direction. You're being guided to this new beginning. You're walking through this new door. There is something new starting for you. There is a new adventure. There is a new momentum. You are going to be stepping through a new experience in some way. It's number 11. So this is a fortuitous new beginning. This is very exciting. This is very in line with spirit. You can see the hand of spirit there again, guiding you, directing you. And yes, you might need to take a deep breath to go through on this new beginning, but it's so worth it because it's taking you away from the suffering. It's remembering not to overburden ourselves because we want to go in light. Next we have restriction. So this can be our thoughts, this can be our thinking which restricts us. And like I said with the meditation, it can be like a film, the film just going past your eyes with all the little cells of the film. Is it cells they call it in movies? I know it's cells for animation, but it's not cells for movies. The frames, I think frames. The mind program, and that restricts you, that stops you. That's like the ego. It says, no, don't do it because. But this is, you feel locked. They feel locked in here. So this is saying, take the chain off. This is saying, use the angelic energy, the cherub energy to release this lock, to take off this, so you're not going with restricted thinking. And that will free you up to have joy. That will free you up to enjoy what's going to happen. You are not going to be imprisoned anymore. And this points to an imprisonment of your own mind. You're imprisoning yourself by your own thinking. So is that thing, well, I can't do it because, and I can't do that because. These are just thoughts that get in your way and direct you. So you can actually change those thoughts and say, well, I can do that because I'm able, and I can do that if I do it a little bit at a time, and I can do, rather than I can't do, I can do. And find a way that you can negotiate that. We've got 2 and 8 here, which is 10. So 10 is a 1 and 0. So there is this new beginning, this number 1. If you can get out of the mind and allow yourself not to have that suffering, step forward with the gift that's been offering into this new beginning. And don't let the mind stop you. We can be offered something and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, but what if da-da-da? Yeah, but what if da-da-da-da-da? And we don't move. Okay. So the next card of this deck is psychic awareness. So perhaps your psychic awareness is opening up, but this also points to intuition. So let's connect with the intuition. Let's sit and close our eyes and have this moment of silence, moment of meditation to receive the guidance. The guidance is coming in. We've got wisdom here. We've got the fish with emotion. We've got the lotus. We've got the moon. So connecting with your third eye, the indigo and the purple, the crown, opening up to spiritual development, opening up to your psychic senses. And that's going to become more common. So people who have been open to their psychic senses for a while are very well versed in how to use it and how to communicate it and how, etc. But there are going to be a lot of people who are just opening up to these senses. And it might feel a bit weird. And things might start to happen and might know things ahead of time. They might have a feeling about somebody or have a knowing, but they're not sure. And then it comes true and they're going, oh my God, like I totally knew that. So those psychic senses are being awakened. You have them anyway. They're just being awakened now. So just be prepared for that. And there's many levels to your psychic development. So as you pass through one level, then you learn a certain amount, and then that allows you to go up to the next level, and then your energy is more open, and then you can reach more information, and then you go up to another level, and then your energy is even more open, and then you're able to receive more information. So use it as your guide as well. Rather than restricting your mind, open your mind. Rather than feeling imprisoned by your mind, feel free with your mind. And so free and open that you are actually guided. You are guided by the gods. You are guided and you are helped and you are assisted. Interesting. Okay, I'm just going to go to angel cards now. Healing with the angels. So something's changing. I probably say that every week. But we definitely have new beginning here. So let's bear with. Okay. So give me a thumbs up if it resonates. Leave a comment below if you think it's helpful, if it's making sense, if it's actually clearing something up for you. If you're kind of going, oh my God, am I going mad? And now you realize actually through the cards you weren't going mad. There is a preparation here. There is moving through a transition point, it seems. Okay. So we have two cards, and the first card is healing. So again, like with the Four of Swords, it is this period of healing, this period of transformation, this period of rest. Healing is necessary. So we are healing not only ourselves, but we're healing our life. We're healing things in our life, which is important so we can go forward and actually bring what we want to bring out into the world. You have to heal the traumas, you have to heal the abuses, you have to heal the condemnations of the past. You have to really work on yourself and let that go. You have to take time to rest, to allow that angelic, and we have angelic here, to allow that, sorry, my eyelashes, to allow that angelic energy to come in and surround you and give you the healing that you need. Try some angelic Reiki, try some forms of healing, because it's getting your body into the right frequency, into the right state, so that you can move forward, because we are in a period of divine timing. There is something afoot, which is, it's time, it's happening, the arrow is being shot by this little Cupid, it is not going to miss. The timing is right, and they say that sometimes, isn't it? You could be waiting on something to happen for a long time, and then it just happens out of the blue, and it's because the timing was right. Everything came together. So trust that the timing is right for this thing to arrive. And it sometimes with divine timing, it says look at the other two card, or the other card either side. So divine timing for healing. So still maybe some healing that is needed. And the other card is intention next to it. So it's about being clear on your intentions, being clear on coming with high vibration intentions, not selfish intentions, not shallow intentions. We want to raise the frequency, so we have to go higher. We have to go to a point we are working with the higher realms, bringing in the light. That is the intention. So whatever the new beginning is, we're doing it with the intention of working for everyone's best outcome. It's a signaling. It's a signaling of something very new, but to move into it with the right intention. Okay. Let's just go to the Abundance deck, the Divine Abundance, which I got at the Lavender Path in Letterkenny, which unfortunately is no more. Karen is closing her little treatment centre in Letterkenny behind the Quiet Moment. She is going to work from home. So that's where the setup will be from her own home. She's making a little treatment center there, but I will be trying to find somewhere else to do some treatments in Letterkenny. Should you want them, let me know, and let me know what areas are good for you across Donegal. But I'm got these lovely little cards. I'm going to do a quick pull from these as well. I'm getting through this quite quick today, which is great. It's good practice for me because I usually take too long. Oh dear. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. I can feel this desire to channel now as well, so I might do a channel straight after because I just feel it coming in. So can we have a couple of cards just to clarify and bring all of this together, please? A couple of cards to clarify and bring all of this together. We have 2 cards that jumped. I love when that happens. So we have delusion. Okay, that's a very busy card, isn't it? And it says intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So we have the intention card. So it's almost saying whatever intentions we want to happen, whatever we want in our life, we intend it to happen, and then we have to, the manifestation process is we have to let go. We have to not grip onto it too much. It's almost this or something better. So if we just say this, designed this way, looking like this, that size, that weight, that financial situation, that job, exactly, we're limiting ourselves in some way. And that can be a fast path to delusion. So there is something about setting the intention, getting clear on the intention. Actually, what is it you want? Have you thought about what you want in your life? Have you thought about what you want to change? And then write it down, really get clear on it. What is it you want to change? Is that one thing the most important thing you want to change? And then you've got to set the intention to change it, and then surrender that so you can receive what it is you're requiring. And so there's no limits, there's no boundaries, there's no restrictions in what you receive. So you have to be careful about, I think it was here, holding on to something and restricting it. We got to break this chain, because that'll keep you deluded. And you've got to be so open and aware that you're able to see the signposts around you. You're able to see the guidance around you. You're able to surrender. And I think when you hold on to some one ideal of how it should look, that's based on who you are right now and your thinking right now. So it's limited. So you must be able to surrender to that idea of something or something better. Because there's stuff, even tomorrow, whatever experiences you've had will have challenged your idea, and you go, oh no, I need to adjust it a little bit now, because now I prefer it to look like this. So don't cling too tightly. Surrender to receive and flow. So let it go and flow. Surrender. It says, allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So that's it as well. The flow of energy moves like a river. And rather than trying to swim upstream, you just drop the oars and you flow with it. You go where it's taking you. Because that's your destiny. That's where you're meant to be. And sometimes we can get so stuck on one thing that, we want this to happen in this way, and then we get so stuck, we're actually missing that we're being lifted and supported and guided, and we're being offered this new beginning. It's here, it's gifted to us. But we have to allow ourselves to move. We have to get out there in the world and move around. Once you move around calmly and confidently in whatever you're doing, opportunity comes in, many opportunities float into your world. People show up without much effort. It becomes easier. It becomes like floating on water. Everyone can lie on their back and just float and go where it's taking them. Because if you've set the intention, by releasing the struggle, you will flow to where you're needed, to where you're needed to go. Okay. I wanted to do a medicine card for you today as well, which is the animal totems, because I love these. Just to give us some energy up on the, what animal energy can we include to help us with this new beginning, and how we manage it, and how we deal with it, and how we manage our mind, and how we take up the opportunity, how we do not allow ourselves to go in with overwhelm again, and just flow with it a little, play with it a little. The dolphins love to play. They love to sing. They love to have fun. They love to play games. They love to interact. Okay, so that's got a blank on it. So that can be basically anything you want it to be. Maybe it's dolphin. But let's go in and see what the cards, see if we can get one with an actual animal on it. Just some advice for whoever's watching. What is the energy that, because that's all great, but it's not telling us an action. It's not telling us what to do. It's not telling us how to be. So, that's funny. We've got another one. So you can be whatever you want to be. What is it you want to be? You have free reign here. They're giving you so much support. And they're saying, take on whatever characteristics you want. Why should I define your animal instincts? Why should I define the energy that you want to take into the world? But thankfully, we have. And my internet is going a bit funny now. I hope this is recording okay. It's back again now. That was so weird. Is there energy coming in? Is that why? But I do have one more card that fell out. So it's the raccoon. The raccoon did it. The raccoon. Look at that mischievous little guy. And it's 4 and 6. 10. 1 and 0. Number 1. 1 is new beginning. We had the magician underneath, which is the 0. So the manifesting at that 0 point, manifesting in the field, creating what you want in the field. And then we step out into the new beginning. New beginnings all over. We step out in this new adventure. But let's not just have our heads in the sky and in the clouds. We're on the earth. Let's look at what's around us. Let's pay attention. So I'm going to see what raccoon is about. I can't quite remember actually. Let's see what. Got this lovely big book, which has seen, it's a bit worse for wear, isn't it? It's had a lot of use. I love anything Native American. 46. So there's usually, it's the generous protector. There's usually quite a bit written, so I'll try and go to the bits that you might find relevant. So raccoon carries the medicine of the protector of the underdog and provider for the young, infirm and elderly. Often called Little Bandit by southern tribes, this Robin Hood of the animal kingdom teaches us about generosity and caring for others. When raccoon comes your way, you're being asked to contact your inner warrior to become a protector and a generous provider for those in need. Raccoon medicine people have the uncanny ability to assist others without allowing them to become victims or dependents. Like the tribal chiefs of old, raccoon tends to the needs of the tribe before taking anything for itself. I'm just going to read it all because it's kind of interesting. A troop of raccoons scouting for food is often a hilarious exercise in generosity. After rolling in the cornmeal or flour, they finally settle on their favourite morsels, giving the best tidbits to their lookout. Raccoons leave a watcher behind when raiding a campsite or mountain cabin, usually the dominant male. He is always fed first by the other raiders to honour his vigilance and the group's protector. This uncommon lack of greed is as rare in the world of humans as it is in the rest of the animal world. While other creatures fight one another for the best kill, raccoon teaches the universal law of giving back to the source of your strength, guidance, and protection. You're also reminded that benevolence and generosity come around full circle to reward the giver. If raccoon wandered into your cards today, the little bandit may be telling you to look around and see who needs your strength at this time. Speak up in defense of another instead of remaining silent when others are gossiping. Maybe it's time to share the bounty of your time, energy, or possessions with the less fortunate. But remember to help those in need develop their own protector and provider skills. In all cases, raccoon asks that you honor self and others equally. Provide your own needs. Oh gosh, I can't read. Provide for your own needs, or your well will be dry when you choose to give generously. Chief earn their eagle feathers when they promote every human's right to self-dignity. Acting in this manner brings that same honor to yourself and your family. So look around, see who needs a bit of help, a bit of support. It's okay to engage in rewarding those who are warriors and who are in your life and perhaps helping you and giving you strength. And just be mindful of not being that one who wants to take everything. That it's good to make sure that everyone in the tribe is okay. Is everyone okay? How can I give? But also understanding you can't give from a dry well. So make sure you do your work. Make sure you do your healing. Whatever this adventure you're going on is, there needs to be that healing. There needs to be that understanding of taking on this new project, this new initiative, and get the healing that you need. Because as well, it's coming out of this suffering. It's coming out of this period. Receive what you need. This can be just like colds, flus, needing time out, feeling a bit of overwhelm, can be burnout. So, whatever you're feeling crappy, recognize that. Recognize someone who may be experiencing that and become the raccoon, the generous protector, the provider, the one who makes sure that everyone's okay. No one is suffering. That is a new beginning, a new start. I feel we should do one more card. So let's do... Should we do a colour? Do you need a colour for the week? Okay, let's see. Put that there. Okay, let's give you a colour for the week, and that'll be the end of the tarot. Do let me know if that's resonating, if that makes sense, if it's kind of giving you clarity on what you've been thinking about, what you've been processing, your understanding of something. You might have just a slightly different understanding of your situation. Oh, you've got two colours for this week. And the colours are white and coral. Okay. I love the white as well because it's got the feather, so that's the angelic. And the coral is beautiful too. Beautiful colours. I love coral as a colour. So, let's go white. So, white heals your body as a whole, clearing toxicity and assisting with purification. White also enhances clarity and understanding and can be very helpful in healing skin problems. Bringing peace and comfort to the highest level, white represents integrity, light, holiness, truth, and surrender. Lighten up with white. Feelings of lightness is a magnificent experience. It encompasses innocent purity and joy. White brings this faith that you're completely loved, taken care of, and supported. And there's a meditation. So use white light for healing as well. I use white light for healing and my energy healing. So if you wanted to ask about that, feel free. It says, I give myself permission to lighten up and experience ease in my body and soul. So you can surround whatever your new adventure is, whatever you're working at. If you're not feeling well, use the white light for healing. If you have a business adventure, or if you're moving forward in some way, surround that issue, surround that thing in white light. It helps enliven it, and it helps smooth things out, so you can go with the flow. The other one is coral, which is 18. Coral restores physical vitality with its grounding properties. It's about allowing flow and synchronicity into your life. So flow again. Flow, go with the flow. Stop holding on. Let it go. Let yourself go in the river. Stop holding on to the edge with all of your criteria and commentary and thinking and your, can't because, let go. Let go and just let go and let God. Isn't that what they say? See things from a different point of view with coral and heal a broken heart and unrequited love. So if it is about love, if you are moving into this new adventure, if you have done some healing, if you want to start this new beginning with someone, this new offering with someone, you got to let go and flow into it. You got to, you might have intentions, but don't stay too strict with what your criteria is, what you need. You might have to just let it sort of move a little, right? Coral also helps bring synchronicity and flow into your life. Visualize crossing a coral bridge to bring more synchronicity and ease into your life. My life is easy and full of synchronicity. I follow the most divine path for me. Anytime you have to make a new decision and need some extra help, visualize stepping on the coral path. So it says about the path here, imagine coral rays shining out of your heart, allowing more flow and synchronicity into your life. You can see or sense yourself stepping on the coral road that leads you onto the right path. In this vibration, things happen easily in synchronistic ways. So anytime you have this decision to make, anytime you are going to get tied up, anytime you feel that you can't quite let go or get in with flow, visualize your path ahead, your road ahead, through this doorway. Visualize it as a coral path, and then step on this coral path and allow the coral path to be the path you walk on. So visualize as you go about your day walking along the ground. Visualize it coral. It just shifts the frequency, shifts the energy, and brings synchronicity in. And then because you're intuitive, because you're tapping in, you will see the synchronicity coming in. But this is very interesting. There's a lot of good stuff here. There is some healing, there is some letting go. Trusting. To go with the flow, you got to trust. So there's a level of trust. But like I said as well, bite sizes. Like if you can't take on the whole thing, just go little by little. What do I need to do? What can I do? Instead of I can't do that because, go, what can I do? What can I do? Let me know how that goes for you. I hope it makes sense. It's been a pleasure to read for you today. I've really enjoyed that. And certainly I'm going to just look at these cards again because some of it makes sense to me as well. So I'm just going to revise how it actually links in with me. But yeah, what's nicer than going with the flow? Let's chill, let's just go with the flow, man, I think that's important. And paying attention to this protector energy. Think about this during the week, the raccoon energy, the generous protector who will always give to those who are protecting them, who will always give to someone rather than being greedy themselves. They include the tribe, they make sure everyone's okay, and they're not greedy and selfish, and they're prepared to look out for the rest of the tribe. They're prepared to hang back and observe and make sure everyone's okay. So just try and bring that energy into your week as well. Observation, generosity, but remembering, if your well is dry, you cannot give to another. So you must do your own healing. You must take that time to rest. You must take that time to get those downloads, to get that information, to recuperate in order to move forward. But we know that, we've been told that. So blessings, take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you again soon.